Okay, Tibbs, how's you going today? So there's a car driving by. No clue who the hell it is. So, I'm going to hang that motion sense light. There's a ladder and there's my other light, so I can see what the hell I'm doing. That's where I'm going to hang it, is I'm going to hang it, was thinking about going high with it. I think I'm going to go low with it. I'll turn this light on so you guys can see. Let me just turn the camera around. I can't see my lens. Frick. Okay. I'm just going to put it on there. I was thinking about going up there, but I'm just going to go right there with it. That's good enough. It's kind of raining out, so I'm not going to really bother, videotaping too much. This also got me thinking too, guys. What I'm going to do, I don't know, I'm still kind of thinking. You guys know this light here. Well, I don't think that one has an on switch, because I think I would have turned it on. But I think what I'm going to do maybe next summer is I'm going to take this light down. And, well, maybe it doesn't say on the box. Maybe I'll just read the freaking box. I don't think it's either. Oh shit. 5 settings. So up to 5 minutes. Select light times. Huh? See, I don't think this one has a setting on it where you can just turn it on. Like this one out there that I'm going to be putting out, that's got like an on switch too, so you can actually leave it running if you're going to, do something for a long period of time outside. I don't think this one has it. So, I do have another light in here too, but I'm not using it. So, that one I'm probably going to just save it, I guess, for something else. I don't know what the hell I would use it for, but, I never know. So, I need wiring and stuff for that too. But I'm going to hang this light out tonight. I should have did it earlier today when it was daylight out, but it gets dark plenty early now. I'm just going to at least hang the light because I don't know what I want to do with the solar panel thing right now. I might have to get kind of redneckish with this one. But I'm just going to at least hang the light anyway. Get the light out of the bloody way. They say to hang the solar panel thing first, but the thing is I don't know how I want to do this. Now, I wonder if I can take this. They say to take this apart so you can at least mount the bracket. Okay, yeah, you can. Because the bracket's what's going to have to go on first. So, and they say to use those. I hope it comes with the screws. It should be in there somewhere. I'm just going to do that, and then so Justin kind of ooh shit, turn around, boys. Kind of gave me an idea what I should do. Well, he suggested maybe just putting this in the corner or something in the shop. Well, I want it right in the middle because I want most of the light there. But what I'm going to do, I think later on, maybe next year, depending on how bright these lights actually are, if they're actually workable, usable, I'm going to actually maybe put one on each corner outside, and then I'll just move this one like over, because that's where I mean, if one's not going to be enough, then I can always put on another one. Now, I'm not going to use these fucking stupid white things. You're supposed to use those, but I don't think it'll go anywhere. So this is the bracket that's got to get mounted to wherever you're going to mount it to, right? So I brought my new tool set out because I'm going to use that special screwdriver thingy and give that a try. Oh, for fucking sakes, I can't even get these damn things open sometimes. You know, they're just a frickin', little thingy thing, but when you got big fingers, it's hard to do stuff. They need to redesign this crap, Like, make it for big hands, Oh, I might just have to cut this. I don't have a scissors, though, do I? Son of a bitch. I forgot to get a scissor on payday, too. Okay, well, fuck it. Now I'll just do that. See, I'm just going to use the screws itself. They were talking about you have to pre-drill them to, you know, anchor these in. Well, fuck that. You know, I think it'll hold. Falls off, then you just anchor it. And then it'll probably be broken by then. But then you just, you know, we've had pretty good luck with stuff, you know, we mounted it to the house and we don't use these things, you know. And it's going to get some protection anyway. It's not going to exactly, you know, fall off. I mean, I doubt that it ever would anyway, but you never know. I got all this junk laying here. Yuck. Gotta clean up my mess for the winter, but you know, I'm still waiting on those quick couplers, but they're not showing up. So I don't know what the hell's taking so long, but they're talking Monday now. I guess, you know, whatever. It's just upside down now, but I'll probably throw this crap away. I'm not gonna read any of that anyway. But I'm gonna use this guy to screw it in. I want to see how that'll do. So I gotta find the bits that will fit to that. None of these, of course, will. So these bits should fit. Just gotta find out which ones. So it's kind of a pissy, crappy day too. I don't know what to. Like I said, I won't be able to videotape much. I don't think this one would work. If it did, it would be awful hard on it. Well, I really shouldn't use this one. I should use. Use the number 2. Oh, you cocksucking bitch. Try this number 2. It's so hard to frickin' get out. You gotta push them out pretty much. Sorry, I forgot about the camera again. This one would work, I bet. This one seems a little bit. I don't fucking know. So I gotta pick up my downspout too. I want to put them back in order, so I don't lose them. Let's try this one. If you find the right ones that'll fit, then they have a better chance of going in. I don't know, I kind of like this one better. For fuck's sake. I kind of like this number 1 better. So, just gonna go with that, I guess. This one has a little bit better, I think. That'll be good enough. Don't need the extensions. This has to be set different there. No, he was right. Yeah, this should work just fine for setting that bracket. So I'm going to at least get the bracket on, and then I'll fire up the camera and then I'll show you guys and stuff. Alright, well, give me 1 minute. Okay, so welcome back. So I managed to get the bracket up after about 2 hours, 7 hours, I don't know. I destroyed 1 screw. I don't know what you're supposed to pre-drill, of course, you know, where you wanted to mount it. Well, I never did that. Should have did that, but my drill wasn't charging and I didn't want to do it by hand. So I destroyed 1 screw, and so what I did was I couldn't turn it anymore with the screwdriver. I used that ratchet screwdriver thingy, and I didn't want to grip it anymore. So this is what really got time consuming, was I managed to preset, like pre-drill those holes for the second screw anyways, using this. I just used my vice grips. It actually worked pretty good. It's really time consuming, but so I just used the same screw, the same one that got damaged. I pounded it in with the hammer, and then I just took the vice grips to it and turned it. That's what pre-drilled my holes. I didn't quite go all the way with it, just because then when I did take the screwdriver to it, it would go actually into solid wood. And I'll show you the mount. And I scraped up my new primer that I put on here too, so I'll have to repaint it in the spring. I got a little bit of primer left, so it's too late now to do anything with it. See, there's the bracket for, oh shit, sorry about that. There's the bracket. Now she is a wee off. She's not dead center with this. She's almost dead on, but I think Justin was talking and putting lights on the corners. I don't know if he meant like right there, or if he actually meant like at the way at the ends. What I'm thinking about doing is, when I'll just buy another one, I'll move this guy out, put him over there, and then put the other one over there. Or I could even just leave the one in the middle and just have 3, but then what would I need 3 lights? I don't know. I'm just gonna play around with them. If I need more, I think another 60 LED light would work. More the better, of course. And I noticed that this is adjustable. This is a solar panel. Well, there's the, I can't see it, but there's the little bracket thingy for it. That's set. You can change it, I guess. So I got it set. I'm just going to probably screw this right to the roof. I was thinking about maybe making a bracket for it out of wood, and then I can just nail that onto the side. I think I'm going to do this tomorrow. So there'll be like a part 1, part 2 kind of thing to this video. For now, I'm just going to get the light hung up. And then, because tomorrow I got to route the wiring from the light to the solar panel. Because I want to test that light, so I want to get that bracket up. So I want to go get that light up now. And then I brought the manual book with me. The book, so I did read it earlier today. I'm going to read it again, just to set the timing and everything on this clock, or the clock, but the light. I'm going to set it to run as long as possible, and I'm going to set it so it won't really turn on. I guess because you can set it. Because when cars drive by, I don't want to turn it on every time they drive by. So I'm just going to set it, play with it a little bit. I'll set it to auto, and see how long it's supposed to. It's set to run to 2 minutes, and I'll just do that. Let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then let it turn off, and then I'll try to sneak by, or I might even just go up to the house and wait for it to turn off and then come on. Because I don't want it to turn on when the cars drive by. It's just when people walk right in front of the shop door, or a little bit past that too. And then you can set it how if you want it to turn on during the night, or like actually on during the day too. I really don't think I'll have to do that. I'll just set it for night, so it turns on only at nighttime. And I think if I mount this light just right, now this light will be at I can reach this light, because you guys know where I'm mounting it at the lower end. I wasn't going to go high with it, but I think, I'm going to go down low with it, because it's got this on-off switch on it. Now, if I have to work late into the night outside, well, instead of having it turning on and off all the time while I'm working, I can just turn it on, and it should run. It says up to about 8 hours it'll run. That's just for if I'm going to, say, Big Red should break down out there and I need to see some extra lighting, then I can just turn that on. Even though it'll be set to auto, And the other thing is, too, is like if I'm not going to go out for a while, and now I really doubt that anybody's going to be out snooping around in the wintertime, so really in the wintertime I could just turn the light off and it would never turn on. It's just for mostly in the summer times when I'm worried about when people drive, because stupid me sometimes kind of forgets to lock the shop door or close it, and well, this might kind of just not make, they might not want to come in then. So So, yeah. I think that should work just fine. I still would like to replace that light. I would like to put an LED light there, but I don't know what I'm going to put there yet. That light you're seeing on my face is my yellow jacket light. That's still running. That light there is brighter than this LED one that I'm putting up. It's crazy. And I did try to put in those stupid things, you know, so they won't get ripped out. These little stupid things. Well, I think you're supposed to pre-drill a little bit bigger than what the screw is. See these like these little grabby things? I tried to put one in, but then it just bent and broke. So, but yeah, you can see you'd have to make it a lot bigger. But I've never had to use these stupid things. I mean, I've hung up stuff on walls, you know, even in the house and other crap like that. And of course they recommend those, but you know, that's been holding. I could see you maybe doing that if you're going to maybe go through drywall. You would probably want to use those, but you know, for wood, well, wood's a lot stiffer, and I don't think it would, you know. And I think it'll get good protection here too, because I got that little bit of an overhang on the side of the shop, you know, on the shop here. So yeah, so I mean, I guess if it does hail, because I'm worried about you know, like a hailing on it. I don't think hail will ever get to it. If I would have put it up there, I think, you know, way up there, it probably would have gotten hit by hail. You know, they claim, you know, it's waterproof, but I don't think it's like hurricane proof, you know. So I think it's safer there. And you know, it's right at my reach. See, so I can just turn this thing on, you know, so it runs for however long I want it to run. Well, they say on a full charge it'll run for about 8 hours. That's just left on, you know, on, not auto, you know. So, is that car lights? I can tell. Well, it must be a house light. Another thing is too, I think that school across the street from my house, I think they got LED lights too, because they sure are super fucking bright. But they're like over the 100 LEDs, you know. That light turned off now. Huh. It's definitely a lot brighter than what I'm putting on now. I sure like to know what they are, but they're LEDs. Because it's more of a whiter color. This light that's right here, you know, is kind of a yellowish. And then compared to that, you know, it's like when I walk here, it's more of a yellowish color, and then when you walk over here, it's kind of the same with that light too. It's kind of a yellowish, and then when you come here, it's more of a white. You know, there's a difference in the coloring of the lights. That's not LED. That's just like a light bulb kind of like thing, but more high tech. You know, a little more detailed and stuff, and it's definitely a lot brighter. Geez, I'm wondering if I shouldn't maybe mount one of these fuckers. You know, I mean. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to see. You can see it's definitely a lot brighter than. It's brighter closer up, but it's not that far. Not probably like this guy here would be. So, and if you're wondering why I got this light here, well, you should know by now. I have no light here, so I can't see, so I have to use this. And it's kind of spitting out a little bit. Looks like it's gonna start up again. So I'm gonna hang this light up quick, guys. And then I'll fire up the camera and let you guys see the somewhat finished project. I'm still going to mount the solar panel and the cabling tomorrow in the daylight. It's a little bit warmer during the day. It's getting cold out now. Like I actually had I took my John Deere gloves off because I couldn't do anything. Well, my hands got pretty numb. I don't think blood was going to them. And I moved my air hose over there for now. I keep walking all over it and it gets dirty, so I got to clean that up and stuff. And they're talking about the quick coupler. The quick couplers are going to apparently be coming Monday. So, fucking Christ. Oh well, I'll wait patiently, I guess. You know, it is standard shipping. So, as long as I get them, I'm okay with it. You know, I mean, as long as it doesn't take me a year to get it, I'm alright with it. You know, I can understand a week or two. You know, well, Northern Tools sends their shit out. I get it most likely at the end of the week. If I order it on a Sunday, then I'll get it that following week. So even if you do order it standard shipping, it's still pretty quick. You can order it for quicker shipping too, but you know, it gets, as you get more expensive stuff, then the prices go up. So, and there's that one guy, I forget your name, buddy, but you're commenting on my impact gun. You said to get that other brand. Well, you said that they're better. Well, honestly, yeah, they probably are. You know, I mean, there's always better tools out there than what I'm getting now. But you have to understand, this is just going to tie me over for a little while, you know. And another thing is, I'm not going to be using it a lot. I'm not going to be using it on a daily basis like maybe you probably do. This is just so, like, when I want to finish that cultivator, you know, project, that's just for that. It'll probably blow up once I'm done with it, but, you know, I mean, you know, well, Savage No More has one like it, so it looks like it's pretty wore out. It's just pretty beat up looking, so, but it still works. He says that he needs a new hose. Well, Savage No More, I need to get a hose like mine. Or at least Goodyear or something anyway, you know. Well, in a way, I don't really recommend Goodyear either because their frickin' things are stupid. Or you want to put a wrench onto it and tighten it down. Forget it. And the only way I think I'm going to be able to put a coupler on that end is all you have to stick it in the vise and tighten it the living shit out of it. Or have to put the vise grips to it again. Because I don't really want to have to buy a whole new hose again. So, I'm going to make this one last. So guys, I am going to finish hanging this light, and then I'll fire up the camera and let you guys see the, you know, 50% done project. So, give me 1 second, guys. Okay, boys, so she's mounted, and it was actually, I can actually even change the settings right from the ground. I'm not going to be able to see it right now. No, you can't even see it. So, I'll turn this on. I'm going to turn it on, not auto. And it's not super bright like I thought, and the light's a little bit. You can see that it's raining. There's your hint right there. Oh, you can't even fucking see it. So it's actually it actually lights up the road too a little bit. Whew, mama, she's bright from here though, boys. She's a little crooked. She's more pointing kind of like that way. That's because that screw's kind of not set right. But yeah, you guys really can't see it. I do apologize too well. It actually does light up the road. I have it set to... the light will start to light up right at the crack of the concrete. Like right towards by the door. Kind of like... right now. I'll turn this light on. I want you guys to really know what I mean, so I'm just going to get stupid here. You can see that it's raining or snowing. It's snowing, boys. Oh, crap. It turns on. It starts to light up. Right? Hey, hold on. Right where my foot is. It starts to light up. Okay? It lights up the ground. And it goes... It actually goes right up to the road, but it doesn't light up the road too good. Not perfect, like I thought the 100 LED would have been a lot brighter. And she does kind of shoot over to the neighbor's yard a little bit. Shoots okay over, it shoots over there pretty good too by that big tree. You guys can see the big tree or not too well, but I mean that's what, I'll turn this light on. And then you see that's where it's just mounted. I'll turn this back off. See, so that's where she's mounted, boys. Now she's not 100%. She's a little crooked, as you guys can probably tell. She's not lined up perfectly. I wanted it lined up perfect with that, you know, the split there in the wood, but nah, fuck it. No one's really going to really pay attention anyway. I think the motion sense thing here is set just right. Well, I mean, like for height wise and stuff. I think I'm going to, upside down now. Sensitivity, or scan. I'm going to have to read that a little bit more about that thing. I'm just going to read that, how to set that settings on there. I got the time one set just right. Actually, I'm going to leave this on. I hope there's enough juice in there to... I'll keep this light on, but turn this one on, set it to auto. See, I can reach that on-off switch here now. So, I mean, I'll turn that to auto. And we'll see if it scans, or if it runs for 2 minutes like it should. It should. I'm going to read the manual here. Now, I know manuals are for pussies, but, you know, it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay. So that should run for about 2 minutes, and then it should automatically shut off. Now, everything's on the first page because everything else is every other language. Okay. The lux is, if it's adjusted to the max, I think that means, let's see here, if set to maximum, the light will go on daylight. Okay, so if you want to set it to the sun, you think you don't want to set it to the moon, but I guess it's to the sun. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Make sure that's set to the sun. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's called maximum there anyway. I think. No, that would be maximum. Okay. And the time set to all the way up. You know, this scans. Okay, so that's all set right. I got the time set right. I want that all the way up. So for the scan, or whatever the hell that one is, let's see here. This doesn't say it here. The time adjust style. So I went all the way up. So what? The lux adjust style tells the sensor the level of darkness that it must be reached before. Okay, yeah. Now what about the frickin' scans? Fuck. Yeah, see, it says here if you turn the light on, it will run and whatever, you know, it'll just can be used standard light for well, yeah, you know, for continuous light. You know, it's been about 2 minutes. I think that thing's still running. But see, what I'm trying to figure out is the scan, but it doesn't fucking say here at all. Unless it says on the next page. I think it did. Yeah, okay. For normal setting, set it to the mid, whatever. And then for maximum range, turn it all the way up. So that you just have to, I guess, play with and get it to your liking. Now, like I said, I don't want it. Oh, it turned off. Sweet. Good. Turned off, boys. Alright. Unless it died. Now, I wonder if I can sneak by without turning it off. And we'll see if it turns on the road. Oh, that's very... Oh, crap. She's a very sensitive light. Well, this damn scanning thing's like pointing, so like it'll scan from here way out. And boys, it is fucking snowing. Cool. Well, it's bright. Anyways, it works. what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the time down, because what I want to do is I want to turn it off as soon as possible, because I want to test the scan on this bitch. Where the fuck's the light? I can't read that upside down. Okay, here. So we'll turn this down to the minimum, which is, like 8 seconds. Just because I want it to turn off right away, and I want to be able to set the scan on it. Okay. So we know it scans that far away. Now let's go stand on the road. Now I think it's set to the maximum, so if I move it should turn on, but we'll see. 33 feet. The hose is about 50 feet, so... Okay, well it's not scanning me yet. Oh, it turned on. Okay, so I'm not going to move now, and then it should turn off after 2 seconds. Okay. You gonna turn on? Yeah, see, it scans from the road. And I don't want it to do that. So, I want to turn this down. So which way do we go? Not that way, that's going to break it. No, yeah, we want to go that way. Okay. Let's try it at that range. Now it's about halfway. Now I want to go back to the road. Oh, yeah, okay, this is kind of raining too a little bit. Okay, so I'm back at the road. Now this should turn off after about 2 seconds, or 8 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to start walking. Hasn't scanned me yet. I'm trying to move every which way too, so it senses that I'm... Okay, so it doesn't scan you from the road, but it scans you about halfway to the yard. Like, I don't really want it to turn on when cars drive by, because they're going to be like, oh my god, what the fuck was that? Oh my god. And then they're going to go blind, and they're going to get mad at me. Let's try it at that. Okay. So now I'll walk back to the end of the road. It shouldn't scan me. It shouldn't be scanning me right now. I'm getting blind by this light, too. She's a little off. Oh, I hate that. I'm so mad now that it's off. Shit. Like, it's off-centered. So, not in the center of the shot, like I wanted it to be. Damn it, it scanned me. Damn it. C-E-N-S, wouldn't that be scanned? Like, how much it scans? Damn it, it still turns on, though. It's like the same distance. I really gotta turn this fucker down, then. Like, it'll scan up to 33 feet away, which is right to the end of the road, I guess. Urgh. Well, that's the minimum. That's not good at all. Well, I'm using the right one, so... Unless that thing doesn't even work worth a shit anyways. Okay, now I'm just kind of wiggling my legs around. It's not scanning me. I'm moving around, not scanning. I'm moving in. I'm moving in. Not scanning me yet. Okay, it scans me. I don't know if the scanning thing's not working or what. Well, it's not on the road. What I could do is I could just leave it and then walk by the road and see what happens, right? Okay, so I just turned that all the way down. So, it's not super bright, but at least it's like, adds a little bit of extra security to my shop. I hope they don't freaking increase my taxes now or something, for this. Okay, turned off. So I'm walking in front of it. Now it shouldn't scan me, hopefully, unless the thing has to have time to set itself, but that's done manually, so it shouldn't matter. Okay, so it's about halfway in the yard. You know what I'm going to do? Oh, it turned off. It's not scanning. Oh, there it goes. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to stand on the road for a few minutes. Let this thing... Maybe it has to have time to set itself. I don't know. I'm going to turn this light off. Oh, I can't. I got to be able to see that shit. So it turned off again. I'm going to play with that a little bit, and maybe I'll let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then my camera's all fucking wet. And then let it charge, or let it, maybe it has to have time to realize it. I don't know, my camera's all wet. Son of a bitch. Oh well. It does stay on for however long it stays on, 8 seconds or whatever. I think it was 8 seconds. Let's see. That's not even fucking English. What the god hell? Yeah, I think it was about 8 seconds to 2 minutes. Where the fuck's the English? What the fuck? I think you guys know what I mean anyway. It's whatever. Yeah, from 8 seconds to 2 minutes. So, but anyway, guys, I'm gonna go off right now. I still gotta play with this light a little bit here, and that light you're seeing now is my yellow light. That's just so I can see the buttons and stuff. So, give me 1 minute, guys. I'm gonna figure this one out. Okay, guys. So, setting the it's not called scan. It's called sensitivity, I guess. To how far away it can scan, and that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It'll scan things. It'll scan things from the road. So it's set all the way to the minimum, which is like 0 feet, 0 whatever hell, you know. And it still turns on. So, but I mean, it doesn't really. It's not gonna blind them anyway, you know. So, because it doesn't even light up the road. This light might not even be any good, really. I mean, it's bright, but it scans a wide width. You know, it scans. See, and it kind of lights me up a little bit, but, you know, see, at least you guys can kind of see me now a little bit better. Even if I stand right in front of it, you guys can see me okay. So, at close range, she's pretty bright, but far away, you know, to the end of the road there, you know, no. She'll light up to the road, but, you know, it's very dim once you get there, so. But, I mean, I'll give you guys a far away shot. Anyways, yeah, I might go with another one. I don't know, boys. Oh, well, I'll turn the power off. That's why why you can't really see. It would probably be brighter, I guess, if you didn't have the power on. I'll turn the power off, and then, it's still not much brighter, but maybe you guys will be able to. It's a little brighter, but I don't know if you guys will be able to see the ground. Barely. It's fucking snowing good though. But see, yeah, when you got the power off, then it kind of lights up the neighbor's yard a little bit too. But all you see is that damn blur there. Well, that's my light. And that light will run for 2 minutes now. I just set that all the way up. You know, I guess I don't have to, because really, I'm not really going to be, I guess, you know, being next to it. If I have to have it running for a long period of time, I can just, I guess just turn it on. That's what I could do. So maybe I'll just split that down to half. Instead of the full 2 minutes, maybe just a minute. Fuck, I can't see it now. Yeah, I don't think it needs to be on for a full 2 minutes. I guess it can be on for about a minute, maybe. You know. If I want it on longer, I guess I can just turn it on. I guess I can reach that switch now, so. I'll set this light up here for you. See. There's that switch for it right there. So, I mean, I can just turn that on if I have to, you know. I think I'll just turn the time down on her. We'll set it there. I think that's about halfway. That might be about 1 minute and 30 seconds. I'll time it once I trip it again, because now it'd be off time now. So, But right now, guys, she's just running on her own battery juice. So they must have fully charged it or something. I suppose just so you could, you know, play around with it a little bit if you had to before, you know, setting everything. I mean, like, I got the light set just how I want it. And if I have to see to turn to like unlock my shop door, well, I could just easily loosen those 2 screws, you know, and just flip the light down more. But it's set just right. I think it would still light up it even lights up my trees a little bit too. Like, it doesn't even have to scan that part of the road. I want it more in the yard. I don't know, I'm going to put you guys up on the ladder. I'm going to kind of fuck with this a little bit more here. Yeah, you guys are going to sit on my ladder. Get rained on. Crappied on. Peed on. Because I think... even though I like it like that now, I'm just going to bring it down a little more. Yeah. You know, and if I have to, if I have to work out here, well, you know what, guys, you know what I could do? These batteries are rechargeable. I don't want to tighten these too much, I guess. You know, since the damn things are rechargeable, those batteries, it kind of lights up the yard now just a bit more. You know, if I have to, like, really work on something, you know, and I need extra lighting, well, I do have this yellow jacket light, you know. I mean, I could actually just disconnect that light and take it off its mount if I actually had to get desperate enough for more lighting. You know, if I had to work on a piece of equipment outside, you know, then I could just do that. It doesn't need to light up the neighbor's yard, it needs to light up more of my yard. And I can tell how it lights up the yard by walking. It's still lighting up the road just a bit. Not quite as bad now. But I don't really want to turn down too more than that because I kind of like it more on the yard. Maybe I'll more fine tune it. I don't think I have to loosen this. I think I could just twist it. Yeah. I mean, damn, you could have that pretty far down and it would actually still light up a good chunk of my yard. Yeah, and I could even go way up, you know. But I want it more down. See, I'm turning at a pretty far distance, and well, I think that's a little better. I really turned this sucker down now. I mean, it shoots such a wide width and height of light that you could have this really low down, pointing low down, and it would still light up your yard. It's still lighting up my yard now. Unbelievable how bright this sucker is. Okay, I think now I can tell where the end of the line is for the light because of, you know, the framing of the light. So right about there is where I can stop it. I'm blind from the damn light now. No matter how tight you get them, they still, I guess, still manages to, you know, it could still fall over, I think. So now it's lighting up more of the yard now. Oh, damn camera, come on. But I have it more pointing down now. So, when you walk away now, you really don't see much of the light. I don't know. I can always fine tune it, you know, later on too, of course. Because I just wanted to light up more of the yard, not the neighbor's yard or anything. And you can always fine tune it too if you had to. So I'm kind of blinded by the light now, so my eyes are kind of funky looking. LEDs are super bright. So I think I'm done fucking around with her for tonight. She'll sit there for the night. I'll just turn it off so it doesn't wear out, you know. And then it says to charge for 3 days. We'll charge what? I think the batteries are probably fully charged now. Or they could be 20-30% anyways, you know. So I'll turn this power back off again. And I see it looks like it's brightened up my yard now. A lot better. It's actually lighting up even, I think, the door handle too. So you guys can see the ground now. There's the ladder. It's actually cutting off now right by the road, or well, not quite the road, but a little ways into the yard. It should work, boys. If I need more lighting, I think I could just add on another one. I think another 60 LED light, you know, would work even better. I don't know, I would kind of like to go for the 100. Because another thing is too is that when you work out here, you want lighting to see out there. Because I like to run it all off the solar panel stuff. So I think what I'll do is I'll leave the 60 son of a bitch here. You know, where it is now. That'll just be for around by the door area. And then grab, you know, 2 100 LED lights. And mount those fuckers at the ends. Like, at the end of them, at the shop doors. Now that would be 3 lights. You know, you can see how good it lights up my face. It's pretty bright, but it's not as bright as I thought it would be on the yard. So, if I really wanted to, I could add on 2 more 60 LEDs. That would, you know, brighten her up a little bit. But you might as well go for the 100s. It would be a little brighter than these 60s. But I would use the 60. I would set that to auto, just so in case something should walk by here, then it turns on. But for the 100s, the 100 LED lights, now they would be, I'm sure, a little brighter than this. Probably a hell of a lot brighter. I don't know. I've never had one. I wanted to get that, but you know how that goes. So I think if I added the 2 100 LED lights to that, I'm gonna put you guys up here, but my hands are fucking like freezing fucking cold. You guys haven't been up here in a long time. You guys are crooked for some reason. I think my shelf is breaking. I think I'll just, you know, since they would be at the same height as what this one is now, I can just leave them. I can just turn them off, and then if I need to work out late in the night, I can just turn them on. You know, actually on. You know, I mean, I could set them to auto, but you know, what's the point of having those come on? Those would just be like, you know, like work lights. You know, they're not really designed for that kind of use. If someone could find me a light, you know, better than what these are, but I want to keep them that size and that easy to mount. That fucking light was easy to mount up. You know, I think the solar panel is going to be a little bit more trickier, but I think you could just fold that out of the way and then you could get the screws into the thing. And I think I'm just going to go straight on top, like not on top of the roof itself, but like down at the corner here, but on top of the roof, on the shingle part. I think you just use these screws too that come with. And then there you go. I don't know if it'll be long enough, so I'll have to get longer ones. I could get longer ones. I don't even think these will work. But it looks like they would. Yeah, they would. If I wanted to, I could get longer ones too. That light turned off now. I don't think it's been quite 2 minutes, but I have it, you know, set different now. So I think it's set for maybe about a minute and maybe about a minute and 30 seconds or so. I don't know. It's set in the middle. You know, it doesn't have to run that long. See, this one here, I think is set to 2 minutes because, or however long this one here is different from that one there. So, but this one runs for about 2 minutes too. So, but what I was thinking of doing was I'll grab another one of those, maybe the 100, and mount it where this guy's mounted, because then I can just leave it on Or, I could turn it on and off, just like a normal light, and then it all runs off the sun. I don't know what I would, this light here, I don't know what I would do with it. I mean, it's still usable, so I could save it for another job. I mean, I could even just, it's on an extension cord. It's semi-long, but it's not super long. I could just put in another one. And then, just have that light for something else. I mean, where I plan on working the most is just either in here, or it would be outside, or it would be over at the other garage. I need to put one more of these lights, or one of those kind of lights, up on the house, on the west side of that. But I think I'm going to get that white one. It's just like this one here. It's the double-headed ones. That's all solar panel and stuff too, solar powered. Just because that one's white, and I think it would match the house a little better than just, this black one here. See, I think this light here ran for about 2 minutes. You guys can time it now. I think it's been about 2 minutes. And, my sister had this one when she was living at the house over there. So, when she moved out, I took it for a light. But, I mean, I think it should work. It's not the brightest like I thought, but, I mean, it's for security reasons anyway. So, I just want to see which way that car was going, but I guess it's going the other way. It's heading east, so. But I mean, the damn thing will scan, of course, right in front of its face. And then, of course, it scans right to the end of the road. So, well, it actually scans past the road. But I mean, if I don't want cars turning it on, I guess I could just turn it off. But what's the point of it then, right? It's mostly there for security reasons. And, I'm getting more expensive stuff, and I'm going to be putting some of that expensive stuff back here. Like if I get a brand new air compressor, well, that's going to probably be going back here. So, well, yeah, it has to, because it's going to be the one with the gas engine. So, it's going to be going back here. So, you need a little bit of more security stuff on the shop. And that door, the lock on the door is not the best. It's just a lock and key thing. So, it doesn't have a deadbolt on it or anything. I wish it kind of did. I think if I wanted to, I could probably somehow put on so you could put like a padlock on it or something, Kind of like when I went to school, you had to use, well, when I went to the city school, turned off now. You had to use those padlocks to lock up your lockers. Wherever the hell you would go for it, when you went to school, you got to put your crap away, So, I got like 2, 3, 4 of those. And then I had a big sumbitch for the gate down at the bush there, but some fuck ass ran right through the fence, destroyed the fence. So the padlock was fine, but that would be too big though. You gotta use something small so they can't cut it, The people around here are not really known, for that. It's just some people, but not all. But nowadays you can't be that careful, so. You can't just, relax, think, oh, nothing's ever going to happen to me. Because it's going to probably happen eventually, so. But yeah, if I really wanted to, I think I could just grab another. I might even just do them. I'm going to let this go for now. This will be good enough for this winter. I mean, nobody's really going to be coming by, during the winter time. It'll be just too fucking cold. And they said this thing only works, I think, up to -60, but I don't think it'll ever get that cold here. It did once, but that was, a few years ago. If they're calling -60s, then I can just take the light off. Take it with me, The solar panel, well, can't do nothing about that, because it'll be, screwed down, so I guess I could, put a bag over it, maybe it would be a little better. I mean, I think it'll be fine, but yeah, I think I'll just screw that right to the roof, and then the light, I think the cable should be long enough. I hope so. Looks like there's plenty there, so. Well, we'll find out tomorrow. I'm not going to do any more tonight. I got my cell phone with me, but it's not that late, because the siren just rang, so. Oh, shit. Oh, it's almost 8 o'clock. So I've been on here for a while. Doesn't seem like it, but. I think that should be fine. I hope I can shut my damn door now. Should be able to. Oh yeah. Yeah, I can still shut my door. I guess I thought that sensor thing would be in the way, but I guess not. It's not in the way. So, but even I think what Justin suggested was just to put it in the corner. Yeah, honestly, if I would have worked too, I probably would have been just fine with it. But I kind of wanted it so it would scan that whole section of the yard. But it's not that bright like I thought, so I might be stabbing a couple 100s on it. I could probably stab another 60, it'd probably work too, but I don't know. I've never had this kind of lighting stuff, so it's all new for me. So, I mean, all you can do is just spend the money and get your stuff and put it on and test it. I mean, it's all solar panels, you know, I mean, it all runs off the sun, so it ain't gonna matter to me. You know, it's better than running off my power, off my, you know, off my house, like I'm doing with this light here. So, see, what I was thinking too is, I think if I put that, I could probably get another 60, it'd probably be fine for here. But I was thinking of getting either another 60 or a 100 LED light, mount it where this guy is. I might be able to slip the wiring through out the side of the wall here. I think there's some gaps there. And then go on top of the roof and into another solar panel. You know. So at least when I'm running this light here, you know, it's going to be full all the time. I mean, Saturday and tomorrow is worried about that. Even if I run all of my other lights off solar panels, you know, I think there'd be plenty of juice. I mean, these lights are not on 24/7, you know. They're only on for a few hours a day, maybe not even that, you know. So, but you know, for a solar panel light here, it's got an on-off switch on it, so I can just turn it on and off. This one here, I don't think has it, because then I would have done it. So, you know, I think it would be fine. Then you can mount it right to the you know, stud thing here. I was thinking going right to the roof with it, but I wouldn't be able to get to the switch then, you know, on there. So you know, at least here I can reach for that switch and turn it on, which isn't really going to be a problem. Because I'm getting sick and tired of this thing always conking on me all the fucking time. And if you can get up to an 8-hour run with that fucker having, you know, running steady, well then fuck, it ain't gonna hurt it being here either. And I like this LED stuff better. I think, you know, it's brighter. It's like not like this. This is kind of a yellowish color, and that looks more like a white. It's brighter, but I just don't think it shoots quite as far. Well, this one here sure the hell don't, but I bet you the 100 LEDs probably would, you know. But I bet you another 60 would work. I mean, all you can do is buy the goddamn thing, you know, and stick it up there and see what the fuck happens, you know. I mean, you don't have to bolt it, just hold it and then see what it does, right? So, and then if you think it's bright enough, then just mount the fucker, you know, be done with it. I think that's what I'm going to do. This one here is actually mounted to the roof because that's just the way. That's the only way I could do it with this light. You know, even this light here is actually plenty bright. It lights up my whole workbench damn good, you know. But you know, I want to run off the solar panel, and if I could do that, then I wouldn't be sending so much power because it takes a lot of power to run this light. Plus the one that's up there. Plus the other one that's going to be going up there soon. Probably next summer sometime. Still got to get the other light for this. You know. Then I could just do that, you know. Just run just the 2 lights. Those 2 lights. And then, you know, off this little, you know, this thing here. And then, I guess we'll probably be running my air compressor off that until I get the gas-powered one. You know, and then, of course, with the grinder and everything, you know. I just figured it'd be better, because then one less light that I'm running off this thing, you know, is You know, of course, well, better for me because then I don't have to blow the circuit at the house. Because I'm blowing too many circuits all the time, so. But I think I'll do that next year. I'm not going to do it now because I don't really feel like doing that now. It's too cold. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to buy another, next summer I'll buy a 100 LED light. And then put that up there. And see what that does. See, even with this light pointing down, as low as it can go, it still lights up my tree a little bit. Like the branches that are kind of hanging there. God, it's colder standing here than it is in the fucking corner of the shop. It's getting kind of windy out too, so I might be calling it quits for tonight. I think I'll take the this solar panel thing back up to the house with me, just because I don't want it to get damaged. Or I mean, I doubt that it would. I mean, it's made for the cold, so. But you know, so I just hope nobody. I hope nobody takes off my damn light, because they're gonna know that it's here, and I got a ranger driving by. So, yeah. But that should work, guys. I hope. It seems to light up. I mean, it looks like it would light up my door handle too, so I could see to put the key in. So, frickin' right. But yeah, that turned off pretty quick, so that's probably just right then. They say to charge it for 3 days. Well, I probably would anyways, but I mean, I'm going to turn it off for tonight. And then I'll mount the screen thing tomorrow. And then, you know, I'll route the wiring. I'm going to route the wiring up. Hopefully I can up and under that overhang. You know, I think the wiring is waterproof, but, you know, I just don't want to risk it. It's better off being up there. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Pray to God she's long enough. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to probably either move that light. Well, yeah, that's it. Just move the light, because it'd be easier to move the light than it would be to rewire this damn thing. So, then I would just put it off to the side like Justin had suggested to do. So, but yeah, but anyways, guys, I guess that's it then for today. I'm not going to clean up any of my mess tonight. I'm too tired. I'm just going to take my solar panel thing back with me. Take my tool set back with me. I'll leave my yellow jacket light out here. And just take this stuff back up to the house. And then, yeah, I'll leave the screws here. You're supposed to have 4 screws for these too, but I kind of fucked over one of them, so I had to use the other one for this. You know, I want the book, because I like to read the books every now and then. Oh, there's 3 screws here, so that should be fine. There's supposed to be 4, but I had to use one of them. So I'll take this back with me. I might burn that paperwork sometime. I had to use device grips for the job. Hope I put the things back in here. I did. And then that's it then. Oh, excuse me, guys. So okay, that's good enough. So I hope she works good enough, boys. She should, anyways. Oh, son of a bitch. There. There we go. Okay. There. So that's locked up. I'm ready to go back to the house. Take this to the house. And that's it. But I think I am going to like that damn light being there, honestly, because when I walk by, I have light to see into the shop, right? To see that key. So that's going to be sick. I just wish she was a little brighter than that, but... Oh well, if we need a brighter, boys, we'll just put on another one. I mean, it's going to look a little ridiculous, you know, with 3 lights going, but, you know, I care more about lighting and safety than I do of other people. I mean... Some of you guys are going to say, Well, that's going to look a little stupid with 3 lights. Well, honestly, boys, no, it's not going to look stupid because, for one, it's going to make that part of the yard, of course, even safer. It's, you know, and I can see a lot better. And, well, I'm not the only one doing it. You know, the school over here, they got, I think, 4 or 5 of those motherfuckers on the south side of that school. Well, that's where most of the school buses and everything go, but 4 of them, and they're so fucking bright. Damn. I think they're way fucking brighter than that goddamn 100 LED light. I mean, there's one of them on this side of the school here, on the north side. It lights up my front yard and everything pretty good. I mean, not super good, but I mean, you know, good enough for me. You know, it would add a little bit. It adds some more light to my yard. Even though I do have a pole light in my front yard too. But damn, I feel safe now, boys. I only want to put one on the west side of the house, and then we're good. I don't need to put one on the south because, yeah, on the south or the north, because I got a pole light on the north and on the south. So, but yeah, but anyways, guys, I think that's it then for today. So that's where I mounted her, guys. I just mounted her about mid-height. I think that's the best choice. Just because I can turn it on and off manually if I have to. Like, I'm going to turn it off for tonight. Just because I don't know exactly how full that damn battery is. You know, even though it's set to the minimum setting, pretty much. This light here died. That's what I mean. I hate, you know, having to, you know, reach over and turn it back on. You know, I've been doing it for I don't know how many years. Well, 2 years now I've been doing it. So, but yeah, I was even thinking too that fuck, if those things are fucking bright enough, I might as well put, you know, a couple more of those actually inside here in the shop too. But I don't think the 100 would be that bright. Not bright like this guy is. This guy's way brighter. So I'm not gonna do it. I doubt it. I mean, I don't want all those fucking solar panels up on the side of the roof. It's gonna look kind of, you know, stupid. So but yeah, I'm definitely happy with that light. I think it could be a little brighter, boys, but you know, that's what the 100 LEDs are for. But you know, I mean, I'll buy it probably next summer, and I'll put it up next to that one and you know, compare them. And then, you know, then I'll just mount each one on. I could probably just put one there for now, so I still have 2 lights anyway. But it'll look a little stupid. But you know, 1 light every now and then will work. Every couple of months or so. You know, I don't have to worry about paying for it because the sun powers it, and I hope that damn solar panel lasts a long time too. I'm sure if it broke, you could call. There is a thing on here, I guess you can call. For the warranty, if it should break. Well, if it breaks during a warranty, you can just call them. So maybe I think this is the warranty paper here. And stuff, you know. But if I had to get another solar panel thing for that, I think I could get them on Northern Tools. And that is a sunforce. So I'm sure they got a website. I'm sure like sunforce.com or something like that. You could just order them off there too. But yeah, so let me know what you guys think. You know, I'm pretty happy with it. I wish it was brighter, but it's not. So, I mean, it'll work for now until I can get something a little better. If you guys can suggest a light that's over 100 LEDs and way brighter, you know, way brighter than the 100 LED lights from here, you know, let me know. PM me. If it's on Northern Tools, then all you have to do, if it's on Northern Tools, you can either PM me the link, or you can just give me the item number. That would be good too. And then I'll check her out. But it has to be run off the solar panel. That's, you know, like a solar panel light with at least 9 feet of cable or longer. Now they said you can splice in more, up to 25 feet. So I mean, if I have to do that, I can do it. I've never done it before, but I'm sure it ain't that fucking hard. So you know, you just have to splice in new lines, or you know, add on to whatever you got there now. Just like a snippet and then add on more. So, but anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of this light. Leave your comment if you can. I noticed too that The reapply thing's working a little bit different now. You can actually reapply to all your... so far it's been working for me. I can reapply to everyone's comments on my videos. It seems to be working now. Maybe they changed it. So, I mean, I think as long as I can get to the inbox and I can reapply to your guys' comments, then I guess I'd be okay with it then. But you know, I still don't really care for it. You know, Savage Lamar said he didn't like it. Well, I told him what to do, you know, but he never really said anything about it. I just don't think he wants to do it at all. I don't blame him. I'm not going to say something bad about him. You know, it's his life, his YouTube channel. He can do whatever the hell he wants. I just don't want him to quit because, you know, well, for one, he makes good videos, and I would hate to see them just disappear, you know. You know, and then I just like to hear from him when he watches my videos, and he always tells me what to do. You know, if I fuck up on something, like, I so totally didn't know about using vice grips on that. If he never would have said that, I still would have been using that stupid little green thing over there. So, you know, I mean, there would have been somebody else that would have said that eventually to me, but, you know, he was the first one to say it, so it's nice to have a guy around that knows more about tools than I do. So, I would hate to see him leave, but I guess, you know, if he wants to leave, that's his choice. I'm not going to make him stay. I'm not going to beg him, you know. I just don't want him to quit, but, you know, it's his life, so. But, you know, man, there's always, you know, I did it, you know. You know, you're not seeing my real name, you're just seeing Mr. John 3720 again. I just put that in the thing again, so. And the same thing with the, Google Plus circle thing, too. That's Mr. John 3720. Don't friend me. Actually, I don't think you can anyway. I think that's on private, but, you know, I mean, all my shit's popping up on there, too. You know, I went and checked it out that one day, and there's my videos. There's Justin's comment, you know, and whoever reapplied back to all their other comments, you know, and stuff. You know, and come on. I'm never going to look at that, honestly, guys. I'm never going to look at that. That's the thing that pisses me off the most. Well, besides the reapply thing, too. It wasn't necessary for that junk. But you know what? As long as I guess I stay out of it, I'm fine. I'm just here for YouTube and YouTube only. So, whatever. YouTube can do whatever the hell they want, I guess. As long as I leave my real name and stuff out of it, my personal information and everything, leave it out of it. You know. That was one of their things too. That we're not going to share any of your personal information, like your real name and stuff. Well, what the hell is this? Well, they're not sharing it or like, you know, sharing it or anything. They're just giving you that option if you wanted to do that. But, you know, I'm not. And I wouldn't have a problem showing my first name, but, you know, I didn't want that. I wanted Mr. John 3720. That's what I like. So, that's what I'm sticking to. I'm sticking to my guns. I don't care what you guys think. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to take off. Enough blabbing. Another long video again. I do apologize. You know, but that's where she goes. Where she goes, boys. But I'll turn this light off for tonight. I'll let it run for now. So at least I can see to lock this door up and get the hell out of here. And stuff. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think of this light. I think next month I probably won't be getting anything because I'm trying to have to pay for Big Red's winch and stuff. We are selling a couple things on eBay, so maybe it'll help. I don't know. Nobody wants to buy anything. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. But whatever, so. Anyway, guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So, yeah. Just have a good day, too. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.